Greetings, fellow Ambazonian. Na me, Capo Daniel, a message from me at the talk. I don't just get a call with one of our mommy, way there for inside Tico. He don't call me, he don't talk for WhatsApp. And I just talk, say, if I make I send this message outside for Una, for all my people them, make Una know what really happen. The mommy, he be very concerned, say, the Ambazonian Governing Council and me will fight each other. I think where the mommy talk. No matter what you talk, the mommy the talks will fight each other. And I think say maybe it passed for plenty people than mine. So me una hear from me, una hear me very clearly. If the egg of C the fight with Capo Daniel, that means say all we foolish people. Because when two brothers they fight, now the enemy go can't take their inheritance. So we know if they fight each other as Ambazonia them. But as they talk, you need to talk something 10 times before you enter some person in the head. So I go repeat them for our people them by telling them exactly what happened. This one will be about the other things, this and that. No. Why the egg of C, it appear, let's say, they fight with Capo Daniel and the other way around. Now the reason this, for resign and for organization for accept my resignation, no be problem. Ambazonia, me gonna know say no be problem. Resignation, acceptance of resignation, are normal thing in collective functioning. This is how people function in civilized war. And I believe we, Ambazonia, we are civilized and cultured people. So it is okay for Capo Daniel to resign, no matter how prominent I be. It is okay for Dr. Cho to accept my resignation, no matter how important I be or how important the organization be. These are normal things. Our people should not think it's abnormal. The only reason we think it's abnormal is because we are living in a society where all man the host something in the one level again. So it be normal. But wait till we start the problem. Ma call them problem. No be the one amber to amber, but ma call them problem. Wait till start the problem. That one resigned very well. It be received properly. Dr. Cho also was very kind. We were all very happy, very civilized with the differences, and I think that we had better chance for me to pursue what I'm pursuing. Let the egg of C follow what they are following, or even lobby each other to see if we can still work together where we have common interests and see how we can push the various vision. I have a different vision now, and that was okay. And what happened is that in a public forum of the Ambazonian Governing Council community, where everybody is there, we know that it's a public forum. One public figure of the egg of C, Cecilia Amabo, he come for inside that place. He can talk say Capo, why he be say you come out for egg of C, you resign, you go start your own group. Where this one, I think the way a person way he gave that high figure for inside an organization, you expect say he gave my number, he get the leadership in number. Where if he call them, talk for them. As the girl he take, I can't talk that kind of way, so I be forced for explain myself to for that public place. I talk for they say this so. This resignation will come out and I start this group. The group what they do na advocacy platform. It be different, na non-communal group. As I talk, so they get a jump. Talk say, what about your force? So you don't create them. The Ambazonian dark force. Now wait, you don't go create your own group. I talk say this one a normal thing. For this our struggle, even General Efang, he get some people the way he work with them, where they not be na ADF. So you know go talk say they want work now with you personally. And I giving example also say even for Bui. Forces and for Bui no be ADF, but they want work only with Dr. Cho Yi one. So me too, I get forces the way they want work now with me and they are already the work with me. Me as a person. So I not go do throw with them because say I don't leave ADF. I go still continue for the work with them. And the best way for work with force now for create a structure. As I take explain them so for inside the way where they get to be the talk all these things them. Leadership, sometimes they're supposed to step in and then tell the one say this type of information you're supposed to know. You are somebody in the cabinet or in that level, you're supposed to know. Don't be asking this type of thing in the public because you are creating an atmosphere which is not good. So as I explain myself like that, Naiwe, the spokesman now, the new spokesman, Lucas Asu, he jump for inside. He come now, he not try for make an argument, but he come with defamation. Start talk say the resignation why I resign because say some people that they engineer me na outside forces. That one I just lie. That one I dishonor. Each time I don't tell our people. Each time we get differences. Maybe we address those differences intellectually. Once you lie about some person because you feel say that person will not be for your group, while you start make story about another person, you have stepped down too low. And as such, I have the right to respond because my personality is very important for our struggle and have played an important role. So I need to defend my integrity. I have to. So I responded to Lucas Asu. So Lucas Asu, who knows very well how the system works, did not call Amabo and explain to her what was going on, if in case she did not know. The president of the governing council, Dr. Cho, did not stop Dr. Amabo from asking those things that were not necessary. But he asked me to stop responding to her. So that is when the thing escalated. And I just responded. So the issue is when you go low, people have to characterize you. That is how I operate. I characterize them. I did not make lies. I don't go and make up story to lie about people. No, I don't throw mud. Amabo, Cecilia, I will not characterize her because if I want to start Makabogo too much, I will just say that she crossed the line by bringing things in public, unless the leadership intentionally allowed that things to happen because they wanted to do other things. Because subsequently, you see how they were fighting people, kicking out people who have similar opinion like me or who supported me. They have kicked out a lot of people, and I was saying this is not right. If you do that, then I am forced to show the hypocrisy, because people who have stood with me to fight and build the image that the AGOVC had and protect it the way it has, I cannot allow those people to be improperly treated or treated without respect, or the reasons that they put forward are discarded with other reasons. I can't allow that. I have to step in and defend their integrity and make sure that I call everybody to order. So it is not an infighting, and I think we have to focus on content. Those who injected the lies that the spokesperson did, I have addressed those lies, and I hope we can move forward properly and look at things in content and don't use lies. Stop the lies, stop the manipulation, because we have suffered enough in our struggle and our people deserve proper debate and conversation. I actually left the AGOVC community because after the spokesperson made that statement, you have the brother of Dr. Cho Ayaba, Mr. Martin Ayaba. He also jumped inside. You have Mr. Frank, who is a top advisor of my office and have always been since I was an activist, and also Dr. Cho Ayaba. He also jumped inside. So I'm looking at these people for real. You can't treat people like that. You can't blackmail people. You can't ridicule people's intellect. You can't do that. We are bigger than that. You know what we do. You know what we bring on the table for our people. You know what we have done for our struggle, and we must be honorable. We must be wise. We must be smart. We must choose our fights carefully. It is stupid that we will be fighting each other, and it should stop. So I hope say my answer what I don't put them for public, it go queer the people ready and feel say I go commodify AGOVC for why? We will then know the effect of infighting, why we will fight ourselves. So fellow Ambazonian, they want an inside story, amber to amber, for make a gonna understand. I know the fight me no man. Even some person want criticize me, I actually welcome criticism, I actually welcome debate. But what I will never tolerate are people mischaracterizing people, blackmailing people, sabotaging people because they have different opinion and different vision, or they have divergence, or they belong to different groups. It will raise a lot of questions. Until they are questioning me, am I actually an AGOVC member? Did I actually go through the process before my spokesman position was even approved? So they will reduce when you do. That's why I say if the AGOVC try to fight me, they will lose. Because if you are fighting somebody using wrong method, using lies, using manipulation, you will lose no matter how good or how strong you are. And the reason why I always win and why I always made the AGOVC to win is because I always stand on the truth and I always stand on principle. And for the AGOVC to continue to win, and for Ambazonia and me to continue to win, we must always be honest, one, take responsibility of our actions, two, and make sure that whatever we do it with honor. It should reflect on our character. And I'll continue to uphold that principle, irrespective of what is happening. When it comes to our public service, we should behave in a manner that reflects what we think of our people and what they deserve. So I hope this one will quench all man. He worry like this mommy don't coming for Tico Day. He talk. Me when I know say I need to fight. I need to want attack egg of sea. I need to want bring them down. I did simply exercise my right to respond, and I only respond in terms of characterizing them. I did not go to blackmail and do what they were trying to do to me and to other people who support me. So we should stay focused. Our enemy is really big, my country people. Them. If you look at the way La Republic is fighting, Kunyam Titus and all these people, on how savage they are, we really need to be focused because these people are animals. They are animals. So we have a bigger enemy, well organized, well motivated, and a more stronger network. The least we can do is to collaborate, seek for ways to bring down that elephant. Because many people in the Egg of Sea, they are like family to me. They are like family. We know each other. I know their heart for our country, and they know my heart for our country. They know my motivation, and I know their motivation. I will never come to lie. I will never. We all have small mistakes and errors, but I'll never come to manipulate people. Never. And I'll never come to accuse them of something that they have not done. Never. So make we focus for fight this big elephant. All man who will collapse, we will cut them until we bring that elephant for down.